Happy holidays, everybody. Week 15, the NFL on CBS. And we join you from Kansas City, Missouri, where the Chiefs play host to the Cleveland Browns. Open up with a double tight end set. Royal and Gaines, Harrison and Vickers are in the backfield for Cleveland. On a 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff to Harrison. He's got a running lane. And Harrison shoots through the hole. Good block from Vickers. You've watched a lot of film on Brady Quinn. We're going to get your thoughts on how his development is coming in a moment. On a 2nd and 10 now for Cleveland. Fake the handoff, moving pocket. Quinn on the move and throws it to the sideline. Clean catch. Chancey Stuckey against Brandon Flowers. Cleveland now in Kansas City territory. 2 tight ends in this formation. Quinn will hand it off. Strong run out across the 45-yard line.
I think that's a sign of growth for Brady Quinn and the Browns.
Good opening drive, play fake, Quinn out of the pocket, little shovel ahead. He's got Harrison who turns it upfield and then scoots out of bounds.
He's done a nice job. I think when you're defending the run against this team right now, you can expect quite a mix with Harrison, Jennings, and of course Josh Cribbs popping up in some unexpected places.
On a 1st and 10 from the 30, Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator, calling plays here. He calls a running play to Chris Jennings. This is the first time that Cleveland has faced a 3rd down on this opening drive. Shotgun formation. Quinn in the pocket, gets rid of it, down the sideline. He had Massaquoi. Incomplete. Field goal attempt here for Phil Dawson, 47 yards. Dawson, 9 of 10 on field goal attempts this season. To put Cleveland on the board, Dawson, he's got it. They've had to make a change there as well with Andy Allman. Castle throwing. And caught by Bowe, Dwayne Bowe. Returning to the lineup. Going to stand out, versatile, playing cornerback and safety. Play fake, Castle throws, and he's got Brad Cotto. Forced out of bounds, a 1st down for Kansas City.
A lot more no huddle from both of these teams. You're watching the Chiefs. We saw a lot on 3rd down. Now we're seeing on the earlier downs.
Tim Castile getting the carry. Castile, the former Arizona Cardinal, actually lost the football. Matt Roth came away with it, and the Browns have got it.
Wow, just in a pile there. You know, I don't know if Matt Roth was the one that actually ripped it out. You talk about a guy that's made the seamless transition. You know, coming over from Miami, Matt Roth has done a wonderful job here the last couple weeks.
Kansas City had a strong drive going. The Browns come away with it. Off to the left, Trubisky goes in motion. On a 3rd and 4. Quinn. Deep ball, picked off. Laid it up there for Brandon Carr. Browns turn it over. And Carr stays on his feet. Finally will get dragged down into Cleveland territory on the INT.
Not a mistake you want to make early in the game.
On a 2nd and 10, play action. Castle lining it up, throwing a deep ball, fluttering in the air, and hauled in by Chambers. Matched up with Brandon McDonald, and Chambers wins that individual battle. On a 3rd and 4 now, empty backfield from the gun. Castle steps, fires, end zone, and dropped by Bowe. Colquitt will hold it. Trying to tie this one up. And Suckup knocks it through. It's 3-all to Josh Cribbs. Cribbs backpedals from the goal line. Cribbs finds a running lane, breaks a tackle. Sidesteps another, and there he goes! Off to the races, Josh Cribbs! He's gone! Touchdown Browns! Josh Cribbs, the all-time leader in kickoff returns for touchdowns in NFL history. Incredible.
Boy, you know, the thing you mentioned about him, breaks tackles. Watch, this is what he does in just about every kick return. He's so big and he's so strong, you can't arm tackle a guy like Josh Cribbs. Look at all the missed tackles, the poor angles, the missed opportunities, and when he gets into the 2nd level, boy, he can really separate. And as you mentioned, you just got the sense another big return was going to come today. He was very aware of that record. Albert, and he turns the linebacker loose and winds up in a sack.
Deep ball, Castle, too high. Dwayne Bowe felt he was held up by Eric Wright.
Against the #1 defense in football in terms of the run, so More of that here today.
Call it a 3rd and 3. Stuckey goes in motion. From the gun, Quinn looking in that direction. He's got Stuckey for a first down. He's twirled down by Travis Daniels, the former Cleveland Brown. Cleveland with a 10-3 lead and a chance to add to it. First play of the second quarter on a 2nd and 3. Harrison breaking through. Harrison out on the perimeter and forced out of bounds. He's got another first down. Fans trying to play a role here. Handoff. Jennings did not get to the marker. Phil Dawson adds to the Cleveland lead.
He catches the ball well. He's gotten better in terms of the blocking game.
Charles again. Squeezing through a hole, and Charles should have enough for a first down. Is now on the field at that linebacker position. 7-yard gain for Charles. Has now got 25 on the ground so far. Charles again. Charles through a hole and a first down. Fake the handoff. Castle. Deep ball. Caught by Chambers. Against Eric Wright over the shoulder grab. With a 1st and goal inside the 10. Castle, fade route. Chambers. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well-executed drive by the Chiefs offense.
Motion him back in there so he can open up some holes for these backs.
62 yards rushing for Harrison. He can add to it here. Harrison through the middle, tripped up. Or he would have turned that one into a 15-20 yard gain. Instead, from the gun. Quinn sends Robisky in motion, the rookie out of Ohio State. Rush is coming, they handle it. Little dump off, it's caught by Massaquoi, and he's short of the marker.
Very unsettling to a defense.
Castle, play action, and slings it over the middle for Brad Cottom. Cottom has now matched his total from last season. New set of downs for Kansas City to work with from the 47-yard line of Cleveland. It's a pitch for Charles. And Jamal Charles cutting through the hole. Sprinter speed for Charles. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3rd and 7. Quinn is 4 of 9 throwing the football. Checks it off, and Harrison trying to make a play. It's brought down as he slides to the first down line.
You know where a lot of their throws are directed.
And Hodges couldn't handle the snap. And recovered by Richardson. Touchdown, Kansas City. Studebaker comes away with a football.
Boy, unbelievable. When you score on the kicking game, I'll tell you, that's huge. Turnovers right there, that part of the field. Not only that, but you get your punter, Hurt Hodges. He just can't handle the snap. He does a poor job once the ball's on the ground, not going after it. Some confusion right here.
On the offense, the penalty is declined. The result of the play, touchdown.
It hit Nick Sorensen.
Wow.
2:44 to go in this first half. Browns offense will get it back now. Cribbs takes it out of the end zone. Cribbs, middle of the field, and Josh Cribbs. He does it again. Josh Cribbs is at a different level. 103 yards.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen anything like it. And you and I were just talking. I don't know why you kicked the ball to this guy. We did a Cincinnati game a couple weeks ago. They refused to kick the ball.
Josh Cribbs, 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns to give him 8 touchdowns for his career, the all-time leader. We'll come back with a Sprint halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 44. 12 straight to the Steelers overall. They trail the Chiefs 24-20, first possession of the second half for Cleveland. On a handoff for Harrison, who turns it upfield, and Harrison is thrown down after a first down run out near the 30-yard line.
Matt, I mean, he goes from a 54% passer up to a 64% passer if they make those catches.
Give is to Harrison again, and Harrison emerging through the hole. Jerome Harrison, goodbye. Harrison takes it the distance. Touchdown, Browns. 71-yard rip. Kansas City facing a 3rd and 2. Fake the handoff and dropped by Jake O'Connell, the rookie from Miami, Ohio. It would have been a first down. 6 of 11, no touchdowns and a pick. This is a 3rd and 1 for the Browns. Harrison, first down and more. Jerome Harrison, scat back. He's been a change of pace back behind Jamal Lewis. And today he has been the man. That's a 17-yard run.
Boy, I've really been impressed with Jerome Harrison, not just today, but as you studied him since taking over for Jamal Lewis. I mean, here's another guy that's taking advantage of opportunities. The more carries, this is one of those guys, the more carries, he seems to get better in games. And boy, I've really been impressed today with Jerome Harrison.
Jennings had a rushing touchdown last week against Pittsburgh. Cribb shifting to the backfield, fake the handoff. Brady Quinn. Deep ball up in the air and intercepted. It's picked off by Brandon Flowers. He's ruled down at the point of the pick. Massaquoi, the intended receiver, Quinn's 2nd interception of the day.
Play earlier, and the unusual thing about it, a lot of them is from the quarterback's blind side. He's willing to bring it from his front side as well.
Castle steps, Castle throws, and fortunate that it wasn't picked off. It came off of Mark Bradley.
Inconsistent play at the quarterback position.
3rd and 4. Quinn looking. Quinn fires complete. Evan Moore getting in on the act.
I mean, a guy that's really come in and taken advantage of his opportunity.
First catch of the day, and it's a first down. Give is to Harrison, and Jerome Harrison busting out to the 2nd level. He comes up short of the 45. Hank Fraley last night, he said, we haven't seen enough of it for Massaquoi.
I think it tells you where they are in the passing, and the most productive receiver is a rookie.
Stuckey turning it upfield. He's got a first down. Empty backfield. Look for Quinn to do it himself. A physical 6'3", 215 pounds. Now Cribb comes to the backfield on the fake. Quinn has got the first down, stays on his feet, and there's the athleticism of Brady Quinn paying off. It's a 1st and goal inside the 10.
From Brady Quinn, he is an athletic player. He can run, he can use his legs, but when you watch the film, man, it just doesn't show up. His athleticism doesn't show up. We need to see more of that from him. He's going to really hurt defenses with his legs.
1st and goal from the 8. Give is to Harrison with a head of steam. Harrison is in. Touchdown, Browns. What a day Jerome Harrison is having.
This is embarrassing if you're the Chiefs defense. I mean,
2nd and 11 now for Kansas City. Charles stays in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Castle on the out route. It's complete to Cotto.
I go back to what you're talking about with Eric Mangie. I just look by what I see on the film. I see these guys playing very well in the last couple weeks.
Charles with a 2nd effort. Initially, that play looked dead to rights. Williams came in with 2 career carries for -5 yards. They're going to throw it. Castle loops it up in the air and caught by Chambers. Instead, it's the 10th play of the drive for Kansas City. 3rd and 5. Castle from the gun. Throwing back of the end zone. Incomplete. Terrence Copper, the intended target. Ryan Suckup. He nails it. Browns take over after the penalty on Studebaker. Handoff to Jerome Harrison. And Harrison cutting to the perimeter and into Kansas City territory. Jerome Harrison is now inching closer and closer to a Browns all-time record for rushing yards in a game. He's got 228.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with that guy right there, Brian Dable. He has done a wonderful job today continuing to run the football. He has not wavered at all. They've done a nice job mixing it up, but boy, they have really hurt the Chiefs between the tackles.
Handoff. Harrison, stutter step. Harrison fighting for extra yardage. And Jerome Harrison picks up 5 yards. It's a new Cleveland Browns record. Most rushing yards in a game ever.
Well, let me guess who that might be, huh?
Jim Brown's previous mark of 237.
Well,
Harrison has just hit 238. Quinn is on the Cleveland sideline. Cribbs checks in. They'll run the Wildcat on a 3rd and 8. Cribbs looking to throw it. Cribbs throwing. End zone. Broken up. Hodges will hold it. Pontbriand will snap it from 52 yards away. Dawson's kick is on the way, and it is short. So it's really not a big shocker that they've played a close game. 34-27, Browns in front. Castle throwing on 1st down. Second man, it's caught. Dwayne Bowe on a pass intended for Chris Chambers.
Taking advantage of their opportunities here today.
On a pitch, Charles has got the edge, and he's got a 1st down. He has just cracked 140 yards on the ground. They've converted 13 of those 27. Shotgun. Castle fires. End zone. Touchdown! Mark Bradley. The Chiefs an extra point away from tying this one up in the 4th quarter.
Too much time.
3rd and 1 for the Browns. Down to 1:20 to go. Fake the handoff. Quinn's going to do it himself, and he's got plenty of running room. Brady Quinn taking it to the perimeter and out of bounds.
The thing about this whole deal for me today with the 252 yards rushing, they did it without throwing the ball hardly, and I think that's the most impressive thing when you look at the way they've done it.
On a 2nd and 7, it's Harrison again. Harrison taking it to the outside, makes a cut, and Harrison brings it near the 25-yard line, and each team has 1 timeout remaining. Off the timeout, Royal goes in motion. Handoff, Harrison, 1st down and more. Jerome Harrison walking the tightrope and will take it in for the touchdown. 44 seconds left. Harrison with his 3rd touchdown of the day, and Jerome Harrison has 286 yards rushing. Browns use clock and then kick a field goal with no time remaining.
You know, you can go back and forth on the best way to play. Not only in that, but from the standpoint of Cleveland. What happens if he would have gone down there at the 1-yard line?
Been the Kansas City Chiefs letting it happen.
I think all 3 were a thing of beauty. You know, what a beautiful day by him.
Castle over the middle. Mark Bradley tripped up. Big play into Cleveland territory as Mike Furry may have just saved a touchdown. And now Kansas City running out of time.
You got 2 options here. You can try and get a ball maybe 12, 15 yards down the field, but they're not going to let you throw it from the outside lanes. There it is. Now take a shot. There you go.
They get it to Dwayne Bowe. 7 seconds remain. 7 seconds left to play. Kansas City trailing 41-34 to Cleveland. Castle steps. Castle looking for the tie, throws it up for grabs, and
back of the end zone.
It actually hit the crossbar, and it's over.